Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing these adorable DIY quote pillows, so let's just get into it. The very first thing you're going to need is some cotton sheets, and these are just lined with paper in the back so they can go right through your printer. Next thing you're going to need are 2 pieces of any kind of felt, and these are just like craft felt, and they were like 25 cents each. Of course, you're going to need scissors and a glue gun and extra glue sticks. And finally, what you're going to need is some newspaper, because this is what I'm going to be using to fill in my pillows, but you can use any kind of pillow stuffer. The first thing you want to do is just go online and find any kind of quote or even any kind of picture that really attracts your interest, I guess. And then you can just drag it onto a Word document, and you can even type up your own favorite quote if you would like to. And of course, you're just going to want to print this out and make sure that you have your cotton sheet printable paper in your printer. So now we're going to get into actually constructing the pillow, and the first thing you want to do is get a perfect square. So the easiest way that I find to do this is to just kind of fold it over into a triangle, and it gives you a perfect square, so then you can just cut off the extra. And then you just want to repeat the same thing on your other sheet of felt. Okay, so once you have both of your sheets, make sure that your print is facing the inside, because as you can see here, I'm totally doing it wrong. I end up fixing it, but I totally did it wrong the first time. So make sure any prints that you have are facing the inside, because we are going to flipping this inside out. But you're just going to apply glue all over and leave one side open. Then just carefully flip it inside out, and you can use a pen or anything kind of sharp to get the corners and make sure they're completely flipped inside out. So here I am just kind of marking in between each of the quotes, since I did print out 3 on one sheet, and just kind of guesstimating where the middle was. And then I'm going to be repeating the same thing for when the quote is by itself, just so that I have an even white border around the quote. Also, for this DIY, you could definitely use the iron-on transfer sheets that I know are sold at a lot of craft stores. The only thing you would need is like a white fabric to iron on your quote so that it shows up if you're using a pattern fabric. And then for this specific printable that I was using, all I had to do was peel off the paper side, and then I just used my hot glue gun to glue it on to my pillow. Then once you've applied the hot glue, just place it where you want it on your pillow and try to make it as smooth as you can. And here I'm just taking some ribbon that I had and measuring it around this little quote sheet, and then I'm cutting 2 of the same pieces and 1 silver piece just because I thought it would be a cute touch. And then I'm just going to braid this, glue each of the ends, and then just glue it around my quote. Okay, so here I'm just taking the newspaper and I'm just ripping it up into small strips, and then I'm just going to be kind of crunching the strips so that they take up more volume, I guess. And then I'm just going to put them into the little pillow that I made. You can use any kind of pillow stuffer that you want if you want to use cotton, but I thought newspaper was fine just because it's a small pillow. And then I just glued the side that we left open, and that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. I thought this was just adorable because it's so tiny, but I love the fact that you can customize it with a quote. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my other DIYs.